So, we are here today to discuss, one big challenge for the e-commerce industry, that is cart abandonment rate. Some experts say that it's a plague for the e-commerce and online businesses, right? So let's start with the basics. What actually the cart abandonment rate means and how big that problem is.
Yes, cart abandonment is really a big bane for retailers online today. There are many sources of data points available that highlight the magnitude of this problem. Obviously, if you look at sources like Statista, the number that they would throw at you is something shocking. It's close to about 90 odd percent. But there are certain sources that we have been tracking for over a decade, especially the UX specialist agencies such as Baymard. And one of the studies that I can share with you that Baymard recently put out, and they've been analyzing cart abandonment for over a decade, is that it's kind of stable at about 70 odd percent. So it's about 69 to 70% is what the cart abandonment rate is. Now, firstly, if I were to take a step back here, we also need to understand what is cart abandonment rate, right? It's essentially the number of people who don't complete the purchase once they've sort of created a cart. So that's essentially what a definition of a cart abandonment is. And when you say 70%, it means 70% of the people who've sort of created a cart don't go ahead and complete their purchase. Now, while you have that number and it sort of seems quite large, you'll have to peel the layers of the onion here. So it's not necessary that 70% of the folks who added something necessarily meant to go and purchase. A large portion of the 70% are actually people who are trying to create a wish list or shortlist products and just add it to the cart or just get a sense of pricing. They really had no intent to sort of complete the purchase there. So what metric you should really be targeting is the people who had the intent to sort of go ahead with that purchase but didn't complete it. So that's about 30 to 40% of the 70%. So that's the real number you should be looking at. When you look at devices, there's a higher cart abandonment happening on mobile devices compared to desktop. So desktop has a lower cart abandonment. Again, it varies from sector to sector as well. On the higher end, you'll find finance and insurance products having a higher cart abandonment compared to something like fashion, probably because insurance products require a lot more information from the prospect in terms of getting them to complete the purchase. So it varies from sector to sector, it varies from device to device. But yes, all suffice it to say that it's really a big problem in e-commerce.